Today's video is pretty cool. I'm taking you on a little private lesson. It's like we had one extra day in Texas. Me and Ruger were hunting with Horizon Firearms, and we had an extra day, and so I said, oh, we're close to Eric Cortina's place, so we got to go sync up with him. But also Ruger wanted to hunt hogs. And so I texted Eric, and Eric said, hey, I got a place. Let me throw some corn in the feeder. We can hunt hogs, and then we get to spend a little bit of time with these guys. Eric, if you don't know Eric, he is a world champion F-class shooter, awesome long-range shooter, and Ruger is ready to learn from the master today. But it all started this morning with a little hog hunt. So this video really is going to be about, step-by-step how to learn long-range shooting. But we've got to show you this because it was just absolutely hilarious. We got to the blind. We're borrowing a rifle, a 6.5 Creedmoor from Eric Cortina. He gives us the rifle and ammo, jump in the blind, and a dark shape appears pretty quickly, and we're wondering if it's a hog. Are you sure it's a hog? All right, shoot when ready. Try to just shoot it again. Okay. You got a clear shot right now. Okay. Shoot it right on the point of the shoulder. There you go. Yeah. Dude, that was funny. He needs more. Shot 3 times and it misfired 3 times in a row. I looked at the primers, they weren't dimpled. I don't know what happened.
Let me see the ammo.
I got it here.
Oh.
There it is.
Yeah, I put the wrong ammo in there. Son of a gun.
That's funny, man. So what happened? Well, Eric gave us a box of 6.5 by 55 ammo, and the rifle is a 6.5 Creedmoor. And so we had the wrong ammo. That's why it wasn't shooting and kept misfiring in that gun, and we weren't able to get that pig. So, I mean, hashtag wrong ammo on all Eric Cortina's videos from now on. We were teasing him mercilessly about it. All right, now let's dive into the personal instruction on long-range shooting with Eric. But first, this video is sponsored by War Thunder. Dive into the excitement of War Thunder, a jaw-dropping AAA military action game that thrusts you into battles featuring real aircraft, ground units, and naval vessels from the world's mightiest militaries. It's free and playable on PC, Mac, Xbox, and PlayStation. No other game even comes close to the level of detail that you'll experience in these epic, large-scale battles. The visuals, stunning. The visual effects, explosive. The physics simulation is crazy accurate. War Thunder truly recreates the art of war. Picture this, maps spanning the entire globe, taking you from tropical waters to snow-covered civilizations and deserts. Gaijin, the genius behind this masterpiece, keeps dropping updates like vehicle customizations and their latest air superiority update. You can now outmaneuver opponents like the Abrams Tusk II and T-90M tanks, or unleash nuclear chaos in a 4th generation F-15 and Su-27. Download War Thunder using the link below. If you're a new player or making a triumphant return after 6 months, you get some cool bonuses, a week free rental of the M4A2 tank and P-40E1 aircraft, unique skins, the epic Eagle of Valor decoration. Don't miss it. The offer won't last forever. Click the link in the description and let the war games begin.
Oh my goodness, I keep forgetting.
He's a lefty. Ah,
You're wrong-handed. So, the first thing you want to be is comfortable. If you're not comfortable, you're not gonna be consistent.
okay.
Okay? Now you want to line up behind the gun. See how you're at an angle? Keep going, keep going, keep going. Right there. Because you want your body to take all the recoil in a line. And you're doing it correctly. You got your right hand squeezing the bag, and your left hand is going to be the one working the trigger. Okay, for example, I'm looking at this elbow. It's resting on the ground, right? So that arm's not going to be floating.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and dry fire. Just go ahead and just shoot an empty round. And just There you go. When you're ready, when you're on target, bring your finger down, start squeeze, 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 squeeze. Saw your head move a little bit.
Yeah.
Try again.
That's what we saw this morning on the hog too. Got a real jump when that gun went off.
Squeeze, 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 squeeze.
Still jumping.
Still jumping. That's okay. And this is why we do this. This is why we do dry fire. So keep doing that. Get on target. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Focus on the crosshairs. All right, Ruger, you're doing pretty good now. Now we're gonna keep doing that. Keep your head down. Keep doing that. Now what I want you to do is keep doing the exact same thing you were doing, but now open your eyes. Don't aim, don't do anything. Just simply open your eyes. Both eyes. Don't look to the scope. Just look at the ground. Right there. Just open your eyes.
It's interesting how training with eyes open and eyes closed does change it.
It does. It does. But you know, we got him to where he wasn't flinching with his eyes closed. And now I want him just to open his eyes. Look at nothing. Just don't focus on anything. Just have your eyes open. Once you get to that, then we're going to transition to the scope. And the flinch is probably going to come back. And every time it comes back, we can go back one and get rid of it and go back again. Once we do that, he's going to be able to shoot with no issues. There, see? Nothing. Nothing. All right, Ruger. Now, I want you to do it with your eyes open, both eyes open, but now look through the scope. Don't look at the crosshairs, don't look at anything, just literally look through the scope at nothing.
Hey, I know how to solve this. Staring contest.
There you go.
I was just so tired from staring already.
Don't blink.
Don't blink. Good job. Well, what do you think?
Oh yeah, stare him into submission. So now this is probably after 20 minutes of dry fire practice.
Head's no longer jumping.
Yeah, head's not moving at all.
Way better. All right, now aim with the scope. That's the next step, okay? Now you're actually going to aim. See that?
Yeah, it
All
came
of a
back.
sudden it came back.
Yep, now that the eye wasn't just a little bat, it was a full flinch in the eye.
Yeah.
Because I guess you're just thinking about different things and then
Yeah.
subconsciously it comes back.
Yeah. So it's okay. Keep doing what you've been. There you go.
There you go.
See, he did it the first time, but then he remembers the training, right?
Uh-huh.
And then he goes back to, okay, that's right.
That is interesting. All right, we've got to grab some ammo. Hey, you know what? You just stay over there. I'll take care of this.
Yeah, you're right. You handle the ammo. Go ahead and just dry fire a few more times. Then we're going to put a mag on there. Put a mag in there. We're going to go live. Okay.
All right.
And again, you do nothing different. The gun's going to act exactly the same. When you shoot, stay on the gun and follow through. And then that's it. One shot.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. It's hot. Same thing we've been working on. It's pretty good. I fooled you.
Ruger's thinking, Eric Cortina's guns never go off.
Yeah. Okay, now it's for real.
Now you're live.
Impact.
Excellent.
Very nice. Impact. All right, so now you hit the other edge.
What?
That's okay. You know, the wind is, that's the thing that the wind does. It's up and down,
Oh, okay.
you know. So it's less wind now than it was when you shot the first time. Impact. Man, you're just stacking them one on top of the other. Good job. Impact. Wow. This boy can shoot, Jim.
That's right.
He's got about a, I don't know, 2 to 3 inch group at 500.
Dang. in stiff wind, that's gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Ruger, now we're gonna transition to the KYO rack. Okay, so now what I want you to do, you're gonna dry fire again for a long time, but this time you're gonna aim at the biggest target, which is on the left, and you're gonna work your way as you dry fire, left to right, aiming at every target.
Okay.
When you get to the end, you start over, okay? Because that's how you're gonna shoot that KYO. So yeah, so with my daughter, when I was teaching her target acquisition, I was doing it back at home. So I just printed the alphabet on a piece of paper, put it on the wall, dry fire, and I'd have her say, for example, cat. So she'd go to the letter C, dry fire, then find the letter A, find the letter T, and I would time her, right? And then I said, okay, now practice. And then she'd do it for 15 minutes, I'd do it again, and she was way faster, and everything was way smoother.
So this is the part that really blew my mind as we were shooting with Eric that day. It seems quick on the video. We spent 4 hours of just dry fire practice with Ruger. And Ruger would start, eyes closed, open, and just like half an hour of that. It's going quick in the video, but it's 4 hours of just dry fire. And so that for me was, a lesson from a world champ here is, I do dry fire practice every once in a while, but I kind of feel like after 2 or 3 minutes, I kind of feel like, what am I doing here? Like, I can do it. I'm not flinching my finger. And he's looking for everything. The tiniest little bite of your eye, anything, keeps you from being able to see through the scope and seeing where you hit. And if you don't see where you missed, then you won't know where to correct for the next one. And so he's very, very intense on the dry fire practice. That's something I've been skipping over.
If you miss, this is where follow through comes in. If you miss, okay, you stop and you go back to where you should be able to see where you hit, where you missed, right?
Yeah.
And then if, let's say you miss off to the right, you go to the target where you aimed, which is the center, and then you look at which hash mark that miss was at on the reticle. Let's just say it's half mil. You count 0.2, 0.4, every hash mark is 0.2, okay? So you count 2, 4, 6. Wherever that hash mark is, then you move over, and that's your new aim point, that hash mark, okay? And then you'll be able to hit the target then.
Firing.
Did you see where you missed? Did you see where you missed?
No.
You missed off the left. So go ahead and mill it like I showed you, and then hold that hash mark in the center of the target.
Hey, let me just pull your hat up so it doesn't whack you on every shot. All right, now we're using the E-target that's set up. So this is the phone right there, has the E-target so that you can see exactly where it's hitting each time.
Yeah, and we're screen recording, so.
Also, this is a rare chance to get up close and see the master at work.
Uh-oh. Making me uncomfortable, Jim. All right. All right. That's a dirt bath. Okay.
So when you keep jiggling the gun around, I think I know why, but tell me why you're doing that.
I'm making sure it settles in place. I'm working back and forth because when they recoil, it's going to do this, right?
Yep.
So I'm working it back and forth, getting it settled in the bag.
How much pressure are you putting onto the bipod forward?
I try not to. I don't like loading the bipod.
Some people say that as if it's a religion that you have to load the bipod. Why do you not?
You have to do the same thing over and over. Doesn't matter what you do. All right. So, no, I don't load the bipod because then if you have to shoot off a hood of a car, then you can't load a bipod. So I try to just keep it neutral. That's why I work it back and forth. Another reason is I want to try the neutral point. So yeah, I don't load bipods. So we've got a 1.5 inch group at 500 so far.
That'll do.
So this rifle is shooting exceptionally well.
Yeah, even with different settings, 3.5 inches, 10 shot group,
3.5 inch, 11 shot group.
11 shot group
Um,
at 500 yards.
yeah. So that's a 2.3 inch 5-shot group at
500 yards with significant gusty wind.
Yep. Yeah, very nice. Good job.
Sweet.
That's all there is to it.
All right.
Easy peasy, huh?
Yeah.
We're just driving out, and there's a whole line of pigs all on the horizon here. Ruger finally got his pig after years of it haunting him when he missed when he was a kid. It looks like he hits the dirt behind it, but the bullet's going straight through the pig and just made dirt fly up that we can see in the back. Anyway, thanks to Eric for spending a whole day with my son and training all of us on the things that he's learned. Eric's one of my favorite people, awesome guy, but nonetheless, hashtag wrong ammo on all Eric's videos from now on. Thanks everybody, see you in the next video.